Hello everyone! Today we're going to be making Rice Krispie squares. The ingredients we're going to need for the recipe today are 1/4 cup of margarine, about 4 cups of miniature marshmallows. If you only have the large ones like we do, it's about 40 large marshmallows or about a 283 gram bag. We're also going to use about 6 cups of Rice Krispies and a teaspoon of vanilla. So our first step is to actually measure out 1/4 cup of margarine and put it into a large microwavable bowl because we're going to melt our marshmallows and our butter in the microwave, and then we're going to stick it in the microwave for about 20 seconds.
Okay. Come on.
That's looking pretty good. I bet you we got enough in there now. Awesome. Good.
Just don't want to get any extra in there.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Oh, wouldn't?
No, it would be funny.
Ah. Okay.
Okay, so now we are going to stick that in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Alright, so let's stick that in the microwave for about 20 seconds.
Oops, missed it. Okay.
Alright, and yes, after about 20 seconds, that's completely melted. So now we can bring this back over to the counter and we can start adding our other ingredients. Alright, so we are going to get a teaspoon of vanilla and put that in there. So there is your measuring cup.
1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon. Good. We'll just give that a quick little stir. And then we're going to put our marshmallows in. And we're going to put them back in the microwave. Now when you're melting your marshmallows in the microwave, you only want to go for maybe 30 seconds at a time because it's really easy to burn the middles of the marshmallows while the outside still holds its shape. So if you're waiting for it to turn into a gooey mass in the microwave, it will burn before it gets there. So you put it in for 30 seconds, give it a stir, see what it looks like. Alright. So our first 30 seconds, we'll put that in there, and it won't be melted after 30 seconds, but we do want to always check it.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
So they don't look like they've done, oh, there they go. So some of them are starting to get pretty gooey, but most of them are still holding their shape. So we're just gonna,
We put it in. I'm just going to stir it.
yeah. So after 30 seconds, we got it pretty gooey, but we still have some pretty big clumps of marshmallow. So we're gonna put it back in for another 30 seconds, and we're gonna see what it looks like after. Okay, so now it's been in there for another 30 seconds, and at this point it should be pretty gooey.
Oh yeah, it's looking pretty much done.
So we'll just make sure there aren't any big clumps in there. It should be pretty much liquidy And if there are any clumps, we can put it in for maybe another 5-10 seconds, but we definitely don't need to put it in for another 30. What do you think there? Is it good, or do we need to put it in for another 5 or 10?
Maybe another like 5 seconds.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think?
Well, I don't think it'll hurt to put in for another 5 seconds if there's any little clumps.
Might want to keep spinning that. Yeah, this is good. This is done.
Okay, good. So let's take it back over and we will pour in our Rice Krispies. Alright, so now we are ready to measure out our Rice Krispies, and we're going to need 6 cups. Yeah, that one has 4 cups. This one has 6, so the 6 cups is right there.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just going to pour those in and stir it up and
You
try
want
not to
to
spill.
while I spill it?
So you gotta be careful, because sometimes if you don't mix that in well, you get a lot of marshmallow on the bottom and the Rice Krispies on the top aren't really coated very well. So it's important to really try to scoop, just as Charlotte's doing, scoop it and turn it as you go. So you kind of scoop, get right down to the bottom and turn it over just like that. Good job. It's also a good idea to spray down your sheet so that it doesn't stick to the Rice Krispies. You can also just grease that with a little bit of the margarine if you want. Okay. And so that's looking pretty good. So we're going to want to get those in there before the marshmallow starts to harden on us. So we're just going to try to spread that out the best we can, but you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. Try not to touch it.
I'm trying to. It's not coming on.
Well, this is one of the times when the marshmallow starting to harden a bit actually helps out a bit. So something you can do, you just want want to smooth things out, is we can actually get a silicone spatula and just a little bit of butter. Now what we can do is get off any extra Rice Krispies, and then just use that, spread it out like so, and you actually get pretty smooth spread out Rice Krispie tray that way. There we go. Just move that to the corner. This is a little bit big, so these are going to be thin Rice Krispie squares. But then you just cut them big and people think they get extra large treat when it's just thin.
Just spread this out and move this way.
Like that.
No, because this is big enough.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So we're going to cover that up with some saran wrap so it doesn't get too hard.
Oh, I fits it perfectly.
And we'll just leave that until someone needs a treat. There you go. That's our Rice Krispie treats. Hope you enjoyed them.